Lo primero que hice al recibirlo en mis brazos fue contarle los dedos de sus manos y de sus pies y dije como todo está perfecto. Y quería ver a mi bebé y escuchar su corazón. Porque pues todo mi camino fue muy difícil, así que quería saber que todo estuviera muy bien.
At 8 for Women, we got this phone call. And they told us, we got this girl. She wasn't planning to be here. She had nothing with her. I invited her to come to 8 for Women, and she came just the next day. We talked for about 2 hours.
Mi mamá, ella se la pasó toda la vida cuidándonos a nosotros. Quería como lograr algo más y sentirme orgullosa más de mis propios sacrificios.
Colombia is a country that has been at war for almost 100 years. There's also a huge index of poverty. She felt a lot of pressure to work and help her mom support her family. Meriane is dating this guy, and they are struggling to make ends meet. A friend offers them a job in Mexico where they can have more stability. Her boyfriend didn't have the paperwork to fly. They decided to just cross the Darien Gap.
El día que salí de mi casa, no me despedí. Mi mamá se quedó muy preocupada y yo me fui, pero todo lo hacía por ella.
They committed to it, thinking this was going to be a 2-day hike between very athletic people. But in all reality, it's a lot longer, and once you're in it, you're absolutely vulnerable. The Darien Gap is this gap of land between Colombia and Panama, which has never really been conquered. The reports that we get from the people coming out are really terrifying. It's even become known amongst the migrants as the land of 1,001 demons.
No fue un día a día, siento que fue un año completo y mis rodillas sentía que se separaban.
The ground in the Darien Gap is just very dense mud, and there's constant rain, so people just slip around all the time.
Vi muchas personas también morir de hambre.
Some people she witnessed committing suicide just out of despair, because they just gave up. They felt like they were not going to survive it anyways.
Yo me sentía muy mal estomacalmente. Yo pensaba que era porque llevaba muchos días sin comer y porque solamente estaba tomando agua sucia del río.
She approached a native tribe hoping she could just buy some food from them. While she was buying the food, she said that one of the native women approached her and told her that she was pregnant. And at this point, she was really taken back by it. She wasn't suspecting pregnancy at all. But everybody around her was throwing up all the time, and everybody around her was dehydrated.
Cuando me enteré que estaba embarazada, yo solo no quería tener un bebé. Estaba perdida porque no sabía ni siquiera cómo salir de ese lugar y mucho menos qué iba a hacer con un bebé. Pensaba que un día me iba a caer entre algún árbol o algún abismo y podría perderlo. Cada vez que llegaba la noche y no me tocó que algo me mordiera, que algo me picara. Sabía que Dios iba conmigo, que no me desamparó. Creo que lo hacía también con más amor y con más ganas de salir de ahí, porque iba una personita creciendo dentro de mí.
She just kept walking, like physically walking all the way up to Mexico, where her friends were able to pick her up and help her out. Abortion is very accessible in Mexico. Meriane had a decision to make.
Cuando llegué a México, tuve mi primer ultrasonido. Es muy común que se considere tener un aborto, pero para mí fue muy reconfortante pensar que era una nueva vida, es la bendición de Dios y yo tengo que recibirla con todo el amor.
So she starts working and gets her own apartment in Mexico. But she doesn't realize that the town she's living in is run by the cartel.
Literalmente la ciudad le pertenece al cartel y ahí hay cierta parte de la ciudad en la que tú no puedes ir y no puedes manejar, pero no lo sabía.
And the cartel stop her.
En México es muy bien pago un bebé, así que ellos prefirieron no hacer negocios conmigo, sino solamente tomarme y encerrarme.
He just made a phone call and a van showed up and they took her captive.
Escuchaban gritos, lágrimas de muchas mujeres. Cuando estás ahí no ves la luz ya, no, solamente ya es el fin.
They wouldn't exactly speak directly to her, but they would speak in front of her and they would laugh about the things that they were planning to do with her. Once she reached the 8 months of pregnancy, they're just gonna take the baby out.
Y cada vez que me decían y se reían en mi cara de que no iba a vivir y que no iba a conocer a mi bebé, para mí era muy difícil porque lo estaba esperando con tantas ansias y con tanto amor que solamente quería salir de ahí.
Meriane wasn't super familiar with this particular area she was in. She said that one day, after not eating for 5 days, they decided to take them out to eat. Her captors are somewhat distracted, so she decides to just run.
Lo único que hice fue correr y correr y correr y correr y correr. Olvidé que tenía una barriga, olvidé que estaba embarazada.
So at this point, she just runs to the only place that she thinks could provide safety, which is on the other side of the border. And she ran and ran all the way to America. So after Homeland Security grants asylum to Meriane, she arrives to the United States and she doesn't really have a plan. It's January, it's Chicago. This is her first time even seeing snow. She wasn't prepared for this, and she was living in the streets for a few days, not really knowing what to do, who to talk to, what to ask.
No tenía un buen suéter para cubrirme del frío y empezó a nevar. Sabía que el frío me iba a quemar mi cara, me iba a entumir mis manos.
She was about to welcome a baby. She needed this sense of community and support.
Al escuchar la voz de Johanna, fue como sentirme que al fin encontré un pedacito de mi tierra y de mi hogar. Así que lo único que pensé fue, ok, esta vez voy a volver a empezar, pero voy a hacer las cosas bien.
It was very clear to me when I first met her that Meriane needed more than just shelter. She really needed a home. It's been beautiful to see Meriane bloom at Heather's house after such a journey. Thankfully, Meriane was able to reach her 9 months of pregnancy and had a natural birth at a hospital in Chicago.
La verdad, no sé cómo explicar el amor que siento hacia él. Es el sentimiento más hermoso. en que una mujer pueda dar vida.
This was Meriane's first time really coming to safety, and you could really just see the change in her as she was starting to really like grow in relationships with the other moms. It's been quite a story to just see Meriane come from this scared woman in the middle of Chicago to now a thriving mom.
Ahora solo veo a mi bebé que llora y sé que yo soy su soporte para absolutamente todo y que él también es mi soporte a pesar de que sea tan frágil y tan pequeño. No me arrepiento de absolutamente nada y no me arrepiento de tenerlo en mi vida y es lo mejor que me ha pasado. I want to give many thanks to you all for your help and generosity.